Hey everybody, and welcome back to the channel Mo Digging. It's good to see you once again. Well, it is yet another hot week in mid-Missouri. Man, it is terrible. The ground is really hard, the temperatures are in the mid-90s, but I still managed to go out and metal detect at a couple of lots that date to like the 1930s. Found a few interesting relics that I'd like to share with you, so let's get straight to it. Hello and welcome back, you guys. I have been out here for probably 45 minutes now and have a few nickels and some pennies, but I think I just got my first relic for the week. I think I got something probably Cub Scout related. I haven't looked at it fully yet, but this looks to be like a Cub Scout pin, I would say. Let's see here. Oh, yep, it is. It's for Wolf Scout. Pretty cool. I was a Cub Scout and Boy Scout myself, so I'm happy with that find. Let's get back to detecting. Well, this is kind of a strange find, you guys. I just got myself a 6869 signal and thought I was going to be popping out a pull tab, but it looks like I have a foreign coin, actually a pretty big one too. So let's take a look at this. Boy, it is a sunny afternoon and it's a hot one too, but this is kind of cool. Take a look at this. It was probably 3 or 4 inches down. I believe I have some sort of Mexican coin, I think. And I believe it says 1980. That's pretty cool. It's about the size of a $50. So if you give me just a moment, I'll clean that up and we'll take a closer look. You know, I don't think the Mexican coinage gets enough credit for their designs. I think they're pretty cool, actually. Diez pesos. What is that? 10 pesos. And then here on the reverse, you've got the eagle with the snake on it, and it's on top of a cactus. That's really cool. I don't find Mexican coinage very often here in Missouri, but when it pops out of the ground, I really do enjoy it. I don't think I've ever found this particular coin, but I'm happy with it. That's pretty cool. That will definitely go in my display case. Let's get back to metal detecting. This was a jumpy signal at about 4 inches down. It was going between like a 78 to like an 81. And it's actually a token, which is kind of cool. One I find pretty regularly, a Showbiz Pizza token. Pretty cool. Come for the pizza, stay for the fun. We will take that. I believe that's probably from the 1980s. So, not a bad find. Well, this was a 66 signal at about 4 inches down that I decided to investigate. I did just briefly flip it over and I could tell that there's a design on it. It is some sort of pin, but I don't know what it is yet. Let's find out together. What on earth is that? Some sort of fraternal pin or something like that? I'm not sure. Give me a second and I'll clean it up with some water. That's an odd one. Boy, I am not sure about that one. Very strange design there. It says, I think, Esprit de Corps. And then, I don't know if this is writing down here. Boy, it is hard to read if it is. It's missing the pin, of course. Not sure what that is. I don't think it's military. Maybe something fraternal. Could be some sort of award, too. I'll have to look and see if I can find anything online for that. But that is a weird design. Very unusual. Looks like a crest of some sort. I know I've seen regimental collar pins that are similar to this. I don't know if it's... I don't think it's military. But hopefully I'll find a little bit of info and share it with you guys. Well, everybody, I just got myself a ring, and it was actually a 5657 signal, so I thought I was going to be digging up a nickel, and it may actually be a pretty decent piece of jewelry, so let's take a look together. Please, oh please, let this be a good ring. It looks fairly decent. It looks like an adult's ring. It was like probably 2 inches down, still has the dirt in it, and it's heavy. Could this possibly be a white gold ring? I don't know. Please let this be a good ring. I'm not seeing any markings, but I'll have to come back here in just a moment. Give me just a second. Well, talk about a disappointing find. It is not a gold ring. In fact, it's not even a tungsten or titanium ring. It's actually a stainless steel ring. I don't know how well you guys can read that in there, but it's a Chinese stainless steel ring. Gosh darn it. I do think it's a wedding band, though. It actually fits on my finger here, but it is not at all what I was hoping it would be. I was hoping I had a nice white gold ring. Gosh darn it. I hope we get on the next one. Still a cool find, but not quite what I was hoping for. Just had myself a mid-60 signal and popped my plug, and I've got actually my second key for the week right here. Looks like it's been in the ground for a little while. Oops, dropped it already. Kind of cool. Oops, keep dropping it. But I was going to show you, here's my first key that I actually found. It was sitting in the grass, so pretty neat. Got 2 keys already. I was going to show you one other thing. See if I can't find it. This was actually sitting on a bench here. A big knife, and this is where kids play, so we'll be removing that from this area. Kind of a big scary knife. Boy, you could really do some harm with that. But we will put that stuff away. Well, everybody, I think I have something kind of interesting here. Let's go over it with my metal detector. 8788 signal. Take a look at this. I've got what looks to be a big ring here. I'm going to guess it's probably a fake ring, but let's take a look together and see what we have. Wow, that is a freaking big ring. Cardinals champions. That's kind of cool. 1968. There's no way that's a real ring. I don't think. Yeah, it looks like it's brass. But wow, that's a cool ring. Never found anything like that. A World Series ring. That's pretty cool. Huh. I have to look that up and see if I can't find some information on it. Really neat find there. Well, I wasn't sure if I was going to find any this week, but I just got myself a deep 66 signal, popped my plug, and I've got a silver coin at the bottom of my hole. That's a familiar face. Let's take a look together. It was pretty far down there. I actually have already taken it out of the hole and put it back in there just to kind of show you guys what it looked like in the hole. But that is going to be a silver war nickel, 35% silver. If you give me just a minute, I am going to clean it up. This one looks like it's going to clean up reasonably well. I don't know that I can clean it up too much on camera. But yeah, that's going to be a 35% silver quarter. I'm sorry, not quarter, nickel. I'll be right back. Unfortunately, the light is fading, but I've got just enough to kind of show you guys this coin. Looks to be a 1943 there on the obverse. Let's see what the mint is on the back. There's a little P up there above Monticello, so pretty cool. I find a lot of these, especially this year. I'm up to about 10 of them so far for 2022, but pretty cool. This is a good example of a wartime rationing. They took the nickel out of these nickel coins and replaced it with silver. So they're actually made out of silver, copper, and manganese, if I'm not mistaken. Pretty neat. We will take it. Well, no joke, this was actually like a foot underground, and I'm really gonna have to clean up my mess that I've made. But way down there, I got a lantern part way down there. That's pretty cool. That's probably been out here since the 1800s. So it looks like there was some early activity out here. That's pretty neat. This would be where the wick goes, and this, you would turn to extend the wick a little bit, and this would hang down into the presumably kerosene. So not a bad find, pretty neat. You know, with as deep as this signal was, I kind of called it. I've been waiting for the last few weeks to dig up another buffalo nickel, and I think I just did. I was going to show you this too. I got another toy car a minute ago, sitting in the grass. But at about 6 inches down, I believe I have another buffalo nickel. That is the obverse of the coin, the front. Pretty cool. Oh yeah. And there's the reverse. Yeah, pretty neat. Give me just a second to clean it up. It is getting pretty dark, but that is neat. Finally got another buffalo. It is getting pretty dark. I don't have much light left, but that is a beautiful coin, a nice buffalo nickel. It's going to be a slicky too. I don't see a year down there, and I do not see a mint mark. It's in pretty rough shape. but I will happily take a buffalo. That is a neat coin, one of America's best, I would say. So we're going to put it away and finish up detecting for the week. Well, as I have said many times before, always check your holes. I just dug up that buffalo nickel, went back over my hole and got a low 60 signal. Checked my hole again, and I've got another silver nickel. Let's take a look at this. How cool is that? Right before I'm about to leave, 2 silver coins and a buffalo nickel. That's not bad at all. 43 again, another 43 nickel. And it's another Philadelphia. That's pretty neat. Same coin that I just found a few minutes ago. We'll take it. 2 silvers this week. That's not bad, especially for how hot it is. Well, everybody, after a week of metal detecting for about 10 hours, I'm back at the house now. So let's go over all my finds. And there is the board, everybody. Pretty full this week. We managed to find quite a bit of stuff. But we're going to come over here first and just take a quick look at the trash. Found a lot of that this week. Stuff sitting on top of the ground and a lot of other stuff that I dug up out of the ground. So if you're going to go out and metal detect, take as much garbage with you as you can. It always protects the hobby. We'll come back over here and look around the board just a little bit. I did manage to find quite a few pull tabs this week. I got 1 zip tab, but a lot of ring pull tabs. So didn't find any gold this week. I was really hoping for that, but it didn't turn out that way. I did get a pretty nice knife this week. Pretty cool. It's not in too bad of a shape. It was sitting on a bench, like I said. I found a little over $11 and change, which for 10 hours of metal detecting is not too bad, I guess. Look at all the nickels I found. Lots and lots of nickels this week. I think I found over 50 of them. So found a lot of that kind of stuff. There's my pennies, my copper pennies and my zinc pennies. Lots of bits and bobs kind of stuff. Be careful when you're metal detecting because you never know what's attached to your target. There's some broken glass. A little bit of copper and brass. There's the piece off of an old lantern, which is kind of cool. Wasn't expecting that where I found it. Shotgun shell. I got that one stainless steel ring that I thought was gold when I first popped it out of the ground. There's a kid's ring. It's just a little junky jewelry kind of stuff. Piece of a belt. 2 keys this week. A little pile of lead there. I actually got 3 toy cars this week. I showed you guys that one, but this one was sitting in the grass. And this one was underground. Missing a wheel, unfortunately, but got 3 toy cars. Let's go in the middle now and take a look at this stuff, the better finds. There's a token. There's this pretty cool Mexican coin. It's probably one of my favorite finds for the week. Diaz pesos, 1980. Pretty neat. Found a smiley face button sitting in the grass. Kind of a funny little find there. Just little tiny things. This is probably my favorite find from the week. That 1968 St. Louis Cardinals ring. It's a reproduction, but it's still a pretty cool find. I was just totally shocked to find that in the grass, but pretty neat. Still don't know what that is. If anybody out there has any idea, I'd love to know. I'm really not sure about that. Kind of an odd find. Got myself 2 silver coins this week. They're the same exact coin too, 1943p silver nickels, 35% silver. I did get a buffalo nickel this week, which is kind of cool. No date on it, but it is a buffalo nickel. I got that little Cub Scout pen, a Showbiz Pizza token. I found this in the wood chips, a 1942 nickel. They transitioned that year, so some of these are silver and some of them are just regular nickels. That one, unfortunately, is a regular nickel. All in all, we didn't do too badly this week. I think I touched on just about everything that I found. Pretty happy with all my finds. Didn't get rich this week, but that's really not the point of metal detecting. I still managed to go out and enjoy the weather and find a few interesting relics to share with you guys. Hopefully next week I'll be able to cash in all my change and buy a cool old coin. That's my plan. Please like and subscribe if you enjoy what I'm doing, and I will see you guys next time. Goodbye now.